Looks like we're waiting on Miss Megatron. Cooper-tastic coming through with the follow. Thank you, thank you. The rest of the Midori squad coming through here. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it very, very much. There we go. And then Megatron, of course, showing up. Fashionably late party. And it's I mean, I really just want to see Megatron on in the Megatron skin. Like that's just really all I want to see. Feels like a match made in heaven. All right, let's get into it. We're starting things off on Sanctum. Oh, and my margins messed up. My margins were so good. My margins stayed good all morning. They've been good for like the past 3 games. And now suddenly my margins are all messed up. Y'all are going to have to deal. Sorry. All right. Looks like we're going to bit of a Sigma composition. Played a little poker on the outside. No giant surprise for Sanctum. We'll see what Kyra wants to swap to once we get the teleport out of spawn. I'd imagine a Tracer swap or something similar. Echo. Okay. So now what this means is could mean that Sparrow is a little bit free to play the off angles and get in and pursue Schlormy. We'll see how that works out. You see immediately Sparrow was in, putting a lot of pressure down. That recall already is. But it's Cooper who's picked off. He's already making good use of the hyperspheres. Cryson coming up with one as well. LFG with 2 early picks here before the cap even unlocks. Or the objective unlocks, rather. Chen comfortable enough to hold in the corner. Didn't feel a full disengage was in order. About 40% ult charge across the board here from Midori to kick things off. Soryu leading the server. Over halfway to that Gravitic Flux. Here comes a speed rush in onto Soryu, using the Connect Dress to try to escape. They run right past, and Midori just goes for the back line, chasing down the Lucio. Chain's going to pick up both supports, as a matter of fact. Soryu, you circle back around, realize there's no supports left, but you know what? There's still plenty of damage. Well, hello there, Kyra. Skin looks good. Look at this skin, yo. That actually looks rad. Alright, anyway. So far, the lack of a flanker has not been a problem here for LFG. High making a swap over to an Ash. Chain going on over to the Sigma as they push back in here for the second assault. Gravitic Flux is going to find 2. Does get the immortality filled out, but Soryu! Oh, I was looking. What happened to Soryu? I did not see. Yo, what happened? Hey, what's up, Mark? Commander Mark. Appreciate you being here, bud. All right. Sparrow hiding off on the outside. Pulse bomb in the pocket. Whoop. My Sig L noob. All right. All right, Kyra. Well, I guess we'll find out. Is this the premonition that we need? We're gonna get the Sig dupe. Whoop, whoop. Oh, 2 headshots. Megatron gets the kill, but just shy of in time to save their buddy. Chain's going down low. Immortality field keeps them up for a moment. Kinetic grasp to allow some time to heal and a little bit extra shields on the back of it. There is a Bob on the point, but there's an amplification matrix up here, which means nobody from LFG can get close. They've got to respect it. Midori with full control over bridge and as such over the objective. Sorian coming in, pushing back in with a couple of ultimates, including this duplicate that immediately comes out onto a Sigma. Indeed was a bit of a premonition, and Chain finds themselves in a bit of a nasty sandwich. The shields fell, dodged the rock, but not the punch. Meanwhile, High and Sparrow are able to pick up 2 kills. High does still have a Bob ready to go, but is getting pursued by the Echo. Oh, okay, it throws the Bob in and just collides with Chrysler right in the face. Kyra just gets pummeled by the big ol' arms of the big Omnic Butler. 70% and counting, just taking the lead there on the board. Teams are about equal here in round 1. Lower that camera a little bit. There we go. Oh, what you gonna get with it? Rock misses. That's 2 in the doorway. Flies inside. Opts to turn around and get the Sigma instead. Soryu did get a little bit of healing. Yep, immortality keep it alive. And Soryu now has one of their own. Pop to kill. Well, just got rid of the immortality build. And misses with the flux. Soryu finds himself in a sandwich. Both tanks go down. 2v2 on the point as it's flipped over into LFG's favor. Cooper is going to find the one pick to turn this into a 2v1. Heads back. Cap the objective. Let Sparrow clean up. Go sneaky, sneaky pulse bomb. Sneaky, sneaky pulse bomb. Whoop. That was... If you had landed that, that would have been the best pulse bomb I think I'd ever seen. That was ambitious. And you know what? It might have landed. But it just turned out that they got killed. It turns out the bat gets the kill before the ash hits the ground, before the pulse bomb hits the ash. That was funny. Top left of the screen is bugging me to the point that I almost want to just close Overwatch in between maps and see if I can fix it real quick. You got a few minutes to accept that invite. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I do not want to risk missing the invite. That would suck. All right. Did I have health bars in? Shame on me. Ooh, little fire pick out of Sparrow. As we head into Shrine. Both teams sticking with the Sigma. A couple of ashes as well. Sparrow's being the only real change. Forward aggression coming through in Sparrow and company. Did get a shot land. Oh, but that aggression is eventually rewarded. Pair of kills here early from Midori. They're going to grab first cap. High with a couple of great cleanup kills. We heard about your prowess. Oh, look at this aggression. Love the courage. But those landed. All right, Crescent, make it a swap on over. Let's keep an eye on this far of the high ground. LFG trying to emerge from down low is just greeted by a bunch of rockets. Oh, Crescent gets picked off. Oh, I was just dead middle. Kyra, excuse me, I keep calling you Cry. It's Kyra. Just stuck their head out of the wrong place, and now it's LFG who are in a world of hurt. They're getting hit from both sides. The Sparrow had looped around onto the backside and just created a pain sandwich. Sandwich. All right. How do you approach? Any change? No change. Oh, no, there was a change. Kyra decides to go over to the Echo. I think it started on Echo. No, it was the Tracer. Usually a good counter for the far. We'll see how it works out. A lot of pressure has just been put down to Chain here to start things off. Sound barrier out from the LFG as they push in. Amplification Matrix is absolutely devalued as Kyra gets a pair on the Echo into the back. But Chain and I are able to clap back. Bit of a fight here between our two Ash. Dynamite lands on both sides. Oh, Soryu comes through with the kill to help out deny the duel. And now it's a 1v1 between our two Sigmas on the point. Oh, I say that. I heard a Baptiste, and here comes a Lucio to back it up. Both supports are here. Lucio is there for Soryu, or excuse me, for Chain, as the sub barrier is thrown in there. We're going to hold this all the way to 99. Gravitic Flux will get rid of the shields and then some. Chain smash into the dirt immediately off the back of that Gravitic Flux. Kyra still dominating from the air. Shlumi getting some work done down low, and it looks like LFG will finally get Capco in control here for the first time. Cheeto! What's up, Cheeto? Long time no see. I have never stopped casting. I've been casting for 5 years. This is PC. This is FaceIT League Season 2. This is what we are casting here today. Oh yeah, no, I never stopped. Spent most of the past year doing collegiate. Most of the past couple years doing collegiate. All right, trying to emerge from down low. Give me a duplicate out from Kyra here early in this fight. Onto a Ramacho that Chain has just recently swapped to. turning tail and running from the double tank. Midori are just hoping they can get out cleanly. Looks like they have. All right, what do we got coming up? Bob versus Barrage. Barrage, really, I mean, you can get a trade. Then it's a good Barrage. You survive Barrage, it's a miracle. Whoa, they're just going to go right on into it. Most of it goes into the kinetic grass. Decides to just use it to break the shield. Big Omnic Butler's thrown into the corner from Shalumi, but meanwhile, High with a swap is able to take them down. I played along the outside, gun in the back of Soryu, but playing now in a 4v4. Kyra is able to win out here in this chaos. This is just little fights all over the map. Shane's able to win theirs. Turns it into a 2v2 here on this objective. Shane's able to win out another one. Shane systematically tearing through what remains of LFG on this point. They're going to get a flip. Now the question is, can LFG get in here to touch and get a good final fight? Yeah. Saiyan God's able to initiate the overtime. Goes all the way into the back, drawing a lot of ire in the process. Shane moves through, help out with the double team, and secure the victory for Midori, taking Nepal on a 1-0 lead. Oh, little Soryu play of the game. I mean, looked really good on the Sigma, no doubt, no doubt. So you know, it does make me wonder. So if we go back now, after looking at that, we go back and look at what was picked. Okay, so map 1, Nepal goes in Midori's favor. We saw Paraiso, excuse me, we saw Blizzard World banned out. Yeah, I mean, Valda, I could definitely see the Sigma working. Both the more divey maps were banned out on Hybrid. Definitely play Poke on either Kings or Eichenwald. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to stick with that. Gino, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I know I'm on a 2-minute delay for competitive integrity's sake, so I know the chat interaction's a little scuffed, but I do appreciate you being here. I was just going through and kind of updating like my mods and stuff. And, you know, you had that VIP role, like, oh no, we got to keep that. We got to keep that. Your enormous amount of support at the start of my career was instrumental in keeping me moving forward. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's get it Eichenwald. Always Eichenwald. It's either been Eichenwald or Paradiso. I think we had one map of Kings.
Ready for battle.
Ooh. Okay. So no Sigma here. Or you can go ahead and pull out the Winston. Very divey. This is an interesting composition. A bit of classic dive with kind of some Overwatch 2 dive mixed in, meaning it's kind of protect the president with the Yana. So Scion, I mean, should theoretically just be holding Cockley's hand throughout this entire thing. And Cockley needs to build up nanos as fast as humanly possible.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend.
Very divey. We'll also see the coordination between Slormy, Soryu, and Kyra. See if they can converge on the targets like they need to. And is this far from Sparrow gonna pose a problem with no hit scan on the other side? Okay, make it a raid. We're getting a little bit of swap. We're gonna have a Maga Kira competition composition. Gino, thank you for the gifty. Thank you so much. Like old time's sake. There comes Shade in with a big ol' overrun. Immediately followed up on. It's the dive coming through from Midori that proves fatal. One and done on point A. That's where Maga plays like this kind of hybrid of brawl and dive. All right, defense course just setting up on the high ground. Nothing unexpected here. The real question is the approach from the attackers. And it's very spread at the moment, putting shots on in a lot of different avenues. to not allow LFG any one approach, not allow any weakness from either side. You can kind of see checks going around. Now it's Sparrow. Sparrow is going to be the linchpin here. That is a boop that sent Slormy down low. I mean, of course, they do have wall climb, and it looks like they're happy to stay down low here in their purple glad skin. Whoop. Right, rush up to the high ground here from Chain and Company. Slormy's going to follow it up there. Oh, Swaryu's in trouble, though. You can see the aggression as Chain just punches right through the kinetic grasp. Whoop, you don't want to drop down there, Cogley. It's been all your cooldowns used just to try to keep yourself alive. Second fight going to Midori here with a nice push from Chain and Cooper to speed up top, run down Soryu. Make life very difficult for the rest of LFG. We're getting a swap from Soryu and Slormy, going over to a D.Va and a Cast respectively. Little hit scan in the party here, trying to deal with Sparrow, who's close to a barrage. Oh, hi, where did you get that kill from? Oh, just from main. Just rocking down main. Oh, there goes Sparrow in. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, they killed themselves anyway. Baptiste getting in the mix. It's always a good sign when your Bap is getting a pair of kills. Look at that. This Megatron showing up strong. She fights 2 in the back of this. 5.5 on the clock. And we are rolling into point C with a ton of time. Okay. Kyra's been pretty lights out on the Echo so far today. Needs a good dupe here. Needs to get in and ideally get a kill before the dupe has to be used. That's going to be a speeding Deadeye, of course, with the extra boost of speed on the back of it. The dupe comes in, puts the arms up from Kyra. Kyra's trying to devalue this Ant Matrix. Just so many ults. They throw Annihilation, Deadeye, Ant Matrix, all to take Kyra down and the rest. But it looks like all the attention onto Kyra. Soryu's able to pick up 1. This car got within 5 meters, but Midori are fighting from a descent and into a Kitsune rush. They lose Cooper as well. Chain's able to get a little bit of work done, but this ain't it. You're going to have to make another attempt at it for the first fight win here on LFG. Their backs were against the wall, and they needed it bad. 117 gifties from Gino. That's why you've got a VIP status right there, my friend. Holy cow. I tell you, that was so instrumental in my early career, just keeping me going, man. All right. Speaking of keeping it going, Sparrow swaps off the Pharah. Moving over to May, very close quarters, kind of linear point C. You can see how May could easily get a lot of value here. I feel like Soryu didn't swap all that long ago onto the Ram. They've already gotten an ult ready to go, or at least close to it. But backs up against the wall is, man, a blitzkrieg attack now thwarted. And eventually Midori are feeling a little more pressure now, have to back up around the corner. Felt like they had just swarmed into enemy territory, and Cooper gets that shot from long range. That is Cheerios sent across the pond. I mean, that was all the way in another time zone. Jane's gonna get another one. Blizzard now out. Sparrow building that up in one fight. Soryu is surrounded, is dead. This cart is rolling in. It's only a matter of time. How much can Kyra stall for? The shields from the Sound Barrier fade as High gets 1 with the Deadeye, and nothing but red jerseys left. 2:57 on the clock.
Complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I think Midori only lost, what, 1 fight? Maybe 2 fights. They lose 1 or 2 fights on points. It had to be 2. It was definitely 2. But they rolled until all the way up until the throne room. Up until the throne itself. Without losing a single team fight. Man, I mean, finding so much success and rocking the contender skin. Tip of the hat to that. No surprise, Sparrow's going to stick on this Pharah here for the defense. It's so much harder to walk into a Pharah than it is to take space with a Pharah. Once this far is set up, oh, they're even that much more lethal, even that much more difficult to try to run into, just because you take so much poke damage on your approach. No surprise there. Eyes going back on over to the Ashe. Pharaoh, yep, as anticipated, he's going to put in some initial shots over the roof. Get about 7% ult charge. Zorio over to the Winston here once again. Started off on the Winston's beginning of this map. Quickly swapped to a D.Va and then a Ramatra. Yep, just initial step in, get some space with the team. Oh, Chain doesn't want to give it up. Chain's going to fight for this corner. Often you'll see teams just back up and just give up this space, but no. Midori is going to make you pay for every inch. Holy cow. Woo. Still got damage through. Oh, and gets the kill with the Conch Blast. Excuse me, friends. All right. Tip number 2 here for LFG. And you can see a lot of pressure early. I want you to making LFG work for it, making them think about every time they peek, every corner they turn around. All right, both the Winston and the Tracer end up going to the left-hand side. Chain moves up to meet them, but gotta be careful not to overextend. That focusing beam will put you in the grave in a heartbeat. As Kyra actually uses it on the far and try to bring them down, but Sparrow manages to get up and above. Does eat a shot from Soryu on the Winston. And Sparrow's just kind of running for... Uh-oh. Whoa. A little bit of lag there for a moment. Saw the lag in action. Consider a rush on the point just to secure this. Are we going to get a recontest? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the Doomfist! The Doomfist snuck in. Where did you come from? Chain just appears out of thin air to get that kill on to Cockley. Although it's still... Midori are kind of bleeding out reinforcements here. Did good just to buy as much time as they did. Honestly, did not even see Chain coming. I'm sure part of me is just blind, but I think part of that was also a good movement by Chain. Bit of ambitious positioning here from LFG as they would like to have thwarted the high ground. Chain on the Cowboy Bebop skin with the emerald guns. Looking slick, my friend, looking slick. Ooh. Careful up there, Kyra. Kyra knew they had the duplicate, but still I think might have bit off more than they can chew. That 300 health isn't gonna last long. Oh. The extra cardiac arm drive coming in handy. The extra cage fight coming in handy too. The cell barrier just in the nick of time. Saiyan God might have just won it. Sparrow tried to bring it back with the barrage. That sound barrier was absolutely pixel perfect on the timing. Still the trades continue between these two squads. High will not make it back into the Mega as Cockley shows up just in time to top off Soryu. That was a fight, y'all. That was a fight. Oh, shoot. I didn't change the map number. It's map 2 to answer your question. So, map 2 and a first to 3. Answer Gino's question in chat. All right. Oh, yeah, that was a dangerous jump in from Soryu. All right, Sion goes down. Everybody from LFG was kind of positioned all over the place, but they converge brilliantly. Back on this very dive-esque composition. Only with the Curie Lucio backline. Still, High is still up here wreaking havoc. Chain's still in this fight as well. No shot, right? There's like LFG should have won that. LFG got the opening 2 picks on that fight. It was not, I mean, it was a little messy and they were a little spread out. Or where they doubted it was a super early pick that came in. I mean, Cooper went down. That was a great collapse off of LFG. It looks so good to start. But High and Chain just pop off, and now we've got a cage fight that's got almost everyone from LFG in it. Big Omnic Butler, 6v5. The deflect caught a lot of that damage, but yeah, eventually you're going to get overwhelmed. I don't care if you got a Kitsune Rush. That was cold. That was cold-blooded. We got the cowboy couple up here on the high ground. Buck 47 left for LFG to pound out the doors of the castle. Nice shot high. Catches Cochran peeking in the wrong time. That was gorgeous. And that's going to eat so much time off this clock. Midori could choose to get aggressive on the back of that if they really wanted to. You can see they were thinking about it. Chain pushing up the edge like, oh, I can drop. Oh, I can drop. All right, going to move inside. Great LFG as they try to come up the stairs. Make it very painful. Move up to this second level. Sparrow joining in that. Drop down with the Deadeye. Dash through. Was trying to find the Genji. No deflect. No life for you. Back up top. Looks like a pair have moved through. Sorry, were able to get a kill in that with a little help from Shlormy. Shlormy has their Pulse Bomb available to go. Primal Rage from Soryu's good enough to pick Megatron as well. A tenacious LFG are moving into the back of this point. Sound Barrier is dropped though for the recontest. Beautifully done tempo beat out of Midori. And immediately finding 2 kills on the back of that. There's still some time, still some hope in the name of a Sound Barrier and a Dragon Blade coming out from LFG, but they're running out of time. All right, this is it. One last fight in earnest. As they're such a long ways away, and by the time they try to contest some high ground, yep, okay, and they're sending one to high ground, send Tracer on the point. Don't want to burn all your cooldowns too early if you're Shlormy, and they're able to get out cleanly without having to use recall. It's a good start. Gonna force this fight here right up against the door with the Dragon Blade out. What can you do with it? You don't have much to cut through. Sparrow goes down. Got a couple of good slices in. Cooper goes off the side. Looking to pursue that. But meanwhile, back on the point. Chain's able to get one. Sayo got to a lot of trouble. It doesn't have anywhere to run. Has to stay close to the point. That was really close to being a Charlie Niner. But you know what? You can't go far with that cage there. You're locked in place. And Midori will have their way with the LFG, taking Ike Vault in a 2-0 lead. Ooh, little Tracer play the game. What you got? What you got? What you got for me, Hi? This has been back-to-back play of the games here for LFG. No, excuse me. What am I thinking? What my dyslexia brain? Hi is on Midori. What am I thinking? Jeez, can't take me anywhere, friends. Can't take me anywhere. All right, 2-0 so far. Midori have not dropped back map this season. That's 5 in a row to kick it off here in week 1. Looking to close things out strong. Why are we? I mean, Optimus Prime is cool and all. Optimus Rhine, cool and all. But get back to our proper screen and get my ugly mug back on screen here. We are finalizing lineups here for map 3. We'll be headed to push. I don't see any. Oh, nope, that's chain. I don't see any subs coming in from either side. Looks like we're keeping the same roster. Let's take a look. Take a look at our map pool. We had Runasapi was banned out by Midori. This is going to be LFG's map pick, and they have chosen Colosseo. So what I should be doing here is look at it. All right, we'll go. Ikevaldo is map 2.
Initiating match.
There we go. I'll find the right button eventually, y'all. And then Coliseum map 3. Yeah, this is the thing of I'm doing all of it at once. Bear with me. Oh, and it says map 4 on it. Because, yeah. Just the right amount of scuff. You know, it wouldn't be one of my streams if it didn't have a little scuff going on. There you go. All right, let's get into call sale. Holy cow. Gino coming through with another set of gifties. That is 5 gifties coming out from Gino. Thank you so much. Thank you. Spooky Bread, Pat, Shocker, Lego Look, y'all enjoy. Thank you for your generosity, Gino. Dude, so much. Thank you. Sorry I don't have alerts on while we're in game, but man, don't let that make you think that I don't really appreciate the love and support. That is amazing. Thank you. All right, kicking off map 3. LFG looking for their first map win of the season. Looking to start back a reverse sweep here. Kyra on the Tracer, not something we've seen a whole lot of today. Ended up in a 1v2 in the backline, was trying to escape. Yeah, and High caught him as they were retreating. My fingers weren't fast enough to keep up with how that was developing in real time, but I saw it happen. Oh, nice pair of headshots. You're gonna get that one too? Oh, that was gorgeous. High, lighting up the kill feed in red. I was saying the same thing, Decent Squid. I was saying the same thing. All right, we know who the BBG is on this team right now. I feel like High is Megatron at the moment. My goodness. All right, good aggressive push just to clean Midori off of the high ground. High taking a bit of damage there, presumably from Slormy, which means they can't peek. And Midori actually back up quite a bit. You often see teams stop here. They give themselves enough room to rotate and give High a chance to do that right there. You give High room to play, take some shots, and they are going to land him eventually. Lands one in the air. He's going to grab that mini to stop the fire. Woo, almost got the kill on Lucio instead of that headshot. 2 in a row on the Slormy. As High puts him down once again, making a statement on this Ash. Oh, I don't want to take it off of this Puff. High is on a roll right now. Absolutely on one. Throwing in the big Omnic Butler all the way into the back. Oh, I think that actually kind of got blocked. Yeah. Sori is able to use the amplification matrix as the Bob ran past the wall. Unfortunately for High and the rest of Midori. But look at that. They do manage to get a very early stop and look moment here from Tim Smith the first. Tim Smith Sr. That's early spawns unlocked from Midori. Close spawns, rather. That was awesome. Nice little clever move to avoid the rock and get the dynamite in over the shield. Start building up towards that next Bob. All right, duplicate in from Sparrow. That was not Sparrow. You're a Sparrow. As we get the Goretic Flux over the top. That got both of our Sigmas in it, and the duplicate is now down. Big Omnic Butler thrown in the back in a beautiful spot right on the corner. Sound barrier used. Keeping everybody alive is Cooper. Nicely done there to throw in that sound barrier. Knowing Sandgun had already used theirs. Good dodge from Chain during the Gravitic Flux. They're not able to get anybody with it. Still a kill on to Soryu and Slormy will keep the spot moving forward. I love the Meteor Rock. Oh, that was a nice one too. Oh, I should have went to Slormy's POV on that. Would have went some Slormy Pop on that. That was a nice one. All right, we'll go to some Slormy Pop now because Slormy and the rest of LFG just have to hold Midori back. And you can see they don't want to get too close to this corner because they might get run down. Okay, what prompted that? I did not see what prompted the retreat. You do have Sparrow on the Echo, kind of flanking in from the high ground. This could be dangerous. All right, recall used up front, so we're not going to get Kyra trying to flank for a few more seconds. Let's keep an eye on Sparrow and see if this works out. Moving into the back, half the stickies hit the light pole. Focusing beam not going to do it. Sparrow then moves in and try to help finish off Soryu in the middle. There's an amplification matrix waiting for him, but that's not going to be enough. Guess what? Cockley had 1-2. A much needed TK here from LFG. If anything, just to bolster some confidence. Let them know they can do it. Sometimes it only takes one for you to stop second guessing yourself and find that rhythm, find that pattern. Slormy has struggled up against High's Ash here so far. Despite winning the cool skin game. Soryu narrowly dodging the rock and able to get 2 with that Gravitic Flux, forcing out the Immortality Field. Here comes Sparrow over the top. Chain falls, I think, trying to body block there a little bit. A little bit of extra fire from Bob on the high ground. Swarming down to 1 health and will get killed by a duplicate coming out from Sparrow. Chain's not in this fight, though, right? Chain is down. So Midori, I mean, they're kind of scrambling and they were looking to trade. But unfortunately, I mean, they actually, with that kill on the Cockley, that might have been just good enough right there. There's no Baptiste left here for Soryu. So Midori should be able to... Oh, but Cooper drops. That's not ideal. Zion God winning off that duel might have just flipped this right back around. Because here comes the Baptiste. Oh, that's Shlormy. There's the Baptiste. Oh, there. Ooh, yeah, nope. That Bap is still a long ways away. All right. I just played off the high ground. Was looking for Kyra there in the backfield, but Kyra's down low. Landing that stick onto Sparrow. Nicely done. Now we're going to go around, perhaps? Ooh, I thought you were going to go for the Ash. No, it probably should have. You turn your back to High, and High immediately puts a bullet in it. Gravitic Flux now from Shane here. Sound Barrier thrown in to couple with it. A later Sound Barrier, and Soryu slammed down to half health. Nice shield to block the rock, but not enough follow damage to finish off the Sigma. Chain has to drop down to stop this cart to prevent the close spawns from happening. Ooh, a good Amp Matrix on the retreat. Buying a little bit of space, they emerge, trying to chase down Sparrow, who is running away with the spoon, named TS1. As this is an absolute mosh pit on Coliseum. It looks like Midori have managed to get the knockdown, and they're not putting a hand out to pick you back up. Gino with another gift. He moved up to 123 total gifties from Gino over the years I've been streaming and doing this. Absolutely absurd, insane, incredible kindness and generosity. Unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, that rock landed. Sparrow's in trouble. How did that not hit? That rock looked like it went right through Sparrow, but Soryu, excuse me. I don't know where I got that. Went right through Soryu. But Soryu just tore him off. That was nasty. And they are keeping LFG in this fight. Beautiful dodge, beautiful flux. Great hyperspheres. Soryu. Leading the team back into neutral territory. LFG are 1, maybe 2 fights away from taking the lead here on Coliseum. High does have some precious high ground to sit on now. Are going to give it up to try to pursue this kill onto the Sigma. Ooh, nice headshot. It's Chain and Sparrow who moved up mid while High was playing in off the flank. All right, couple of DPS ults ready to go here from Midori. As they're about 40 away from closing out this series if they can protect the lead that they currently have. Ooh. Flanking High. Flanking Bob. That's going to go right into the back of Soryu. Soryu can't decide which way to look. There was no good way to look. Beautifully placed, Bob. I mean, you can see it forced Shlormy all the way back to hide with a Lucio, but Shlormy's able to make good on that positioning. Lands a headshot. Let's go back to Shlormy up here. Landed one headshot, but oh, Chain comes out of the stairwell, throws the bomb out as they fall from the sky. Not even sure where the big Omega Butler went. Oh, there it was. It was right by the point. That was a wild bomb. Gravitic Flux is going to pick up too. Kind of looking like LFG is just throwing the spaghetti at the wall at this point. Seems like the beginning of the end as we've got sights set on the back of the spawn. Pulse ball, man, thrown in. Amplification Matrix from Cockley, Sound Barrier thrown in. This is the last hope. You need something here. You've got to get a kill. Shlormy will deliver. Taking Sparrow down for the second fight in a row. But there are no more ults left to speak of. Oh, I say that. Kyra coming up on 1 with a pair of kills in the feed. This team is not done with you yet, Midori. I love it. They are not going to roll over and die. Still got a little bit of fight left here from LFG. fist swap from Soryu was just to make it back. How is this going to work against the Maga Chain? All right. Kyra's going to pop the only ult they have early. Hoping to ambush Chain here with a Maga duplicate. Putting a lot of damage down and a little bit of cardiac overdrive to the rest of the team as they go back into Echo form. Landed the stickies, but Shlorby is down in the back. Sparrow's already able to get one. Chain is going to finish off another, and that will do it. Midori stays perfect here through week 1 of Season 2. Completing this one in a 3-0, going up 2-0 here on their season. GG's to Midori. Coming out on top. GG's to everybody. LFG had some good showing. Remember, the squad just moved up into Expert. LFG were playing in the open division. I want to call it open division, but I get it confused with like what was previous Overwatch open division. But they were playing in the open division. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. Prior to this, maybe not. Yeah, you know, maybe not quite used to this level of competition. And we saw some good stuff out of him. Spyro had a really good series, I thought. Or Soryu. Jeez. But Sparrow also did have a really good series, but it was Soryu who I was intending to say. The tank player there from LFG. Had a really nasty Sigma. Like, I thought had a really good Sigma. Very accurate with the hyperspheres. Good movement. I mean, a lot of good things to be proud of here. A lot of good things for LFG to build on, at least, at the very least. So, may not be proud of an 0-3, but they've got some chops. They'll certainly find that win here soon. But focusing on the other side, it's Midori moving through with a nice 3-0, keeping it going. We're 6-0 so far on the season. Chain playing a lot of different heroes, looked excellent on all of them. GG's all around. GG's all around. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been an amazing week. 6 matches covered this week here for FaceIT League. I want to give a special shout out to my friends Ocean, Chef Billy, and Big Hungry Phil, because I wouldn't be here if not for those 3. Just really helping me in planning, finding good matches, kind of figuring out what I wanted to do here. What you're seeing here is the tip of the iceberg of how much they have helped me to build this and get this going. So a real special shout out to those 3. I mean, good friends as anybody could ask for. Couldn't ask for better friends. And just their love and support in general. And with that, all the love and support of everybody here. Gino, good to see you again. Speaking of love and support, the massive amount of gifties tonight. That was amazing. Yeah, everybody else just showing up, hanging out, both of the teams, all the teams being here, players being here. Really, really appreciate all the support. But that is going to do it for me, friends. I'll try to get this VOD on YouTube ASAP. Other than that, we'll be back Monday with some NA matches. We'll be back here. Follow my socials. Follow me on Twitter and stuff. I post every time one of these matches goes live. It would mean a lot. But anyway, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye, friends.